I'm sure that many of you are familiar with this issue. The population is getting older and people want to work for longer. And that's what we are going to talk about today. Indonesia's aging population. I have divided the presentation into 3 parts. First, I'll talk about the background of Indonesia's aging population. And second, its effect before looking at some possible solutions. I'll also give a brief conclusion. I'll be talking around for 10 minutes and I'll very welcome any questions at the end. Okay, first of all, let's look at the problem of aging population. Based on 2010 Indonesian population census, the population of older people in Indonesia amount to about 18 million or 7.6% of the total population. At this point, I'd like to move on and discuss the effects of the causes and the possible solutions for the problem. I'm going to briefly talk about the effects of the aging population and then look at some solutions for these problems. So, one of the first effects is a labor shortage in Indonesia. A second negative effect is a surge in demand for services for elderly. Both these effects are going to present challenge for the Indonesian government. As reported by an article in journal Science, many academics think that the government should relax the one-child policy and allow couples to have more than one child. In order to motivate more couples to give birth, the government might consider giving tax breaks for parents. This could possibly raise the birth rate and provide more laborers in the future. Now, I'd like to move on to the solutions to the surge in demand for elderly services. I think there are two main solutions here. First, the central government should increase the elderly's financial independence. This will ease the financial burden of the future generation in elderly care. A second solution is that the local government should provide more elderly homes and centers to their residents. Well, I think that covers most of the things I want to say today about Indonesia's aging population. Turning to my conclusion, I'd like to summarize our main points. I briefly defined and discussed two effects: the labor shortage and surge in demand of elderly services in the near future. Finally, I mentioned some possible solutions to these problems, including extending the retirement age, relaxing the one-child policy, providing tax breaks for parents, and creating more homes and centers for the elderly. So that's the end of my presentation.